teacher pay, public school funding, and more? What if schools need more than what the government gives to operate for the year? That's where bonds and overrides come in. Want to know more about it? Then let's go. There are always different types of elections that require your attention other than presidential, and this one affects the Arizona education system. They're called bonds and overrides, and during these times they count on you, the voter, on whether to vote yes or no on them. So, what are bonds and overrides? They're voter-approved initiatives, but it can get complicated, so let's break them down individually. Bonds are issued by public school districts and purchased by investors to help fund larger educational needs such as building improvements, school buses, lighting, technology, or even an entirely brand new school. They're set for longer periods of time, generally beyond 5 years, and repaid over a period of time. Overrides are also used to help fund public schools. However, its direct involvement on funding goes on inside of the school and classroom. For instance, the funds would help with teacher salaries and benefits, classroom supplies, kindergarten, fine arts equipment, and general operations. There are 3 types: maintenance and operations, special, and capital overrides. So, where does the money come from if voters approve? Overrides come from an increase in property taxes and are limited to only 15% of a school's budget limit. They're approved for a 7-year term despite them being on the ballot nearly every 4 or 5 years as money dries up. Not all overrides increase taxes since many continue from the previous override election to keep funding up. Despite Arizona schools being funded from the state through their annual budget and receiving federal funding such as free lunch programs and Title I, it's often not enough due to increased school sizes, aging buildings and materials, low teacher pay, and a teacher shortage. And that's where bonds and override elections come in. Either way, you have a say on whether or not your public school system is funded. Wield your power on the ballot and make sure your vote counts.